I think it's called Match Me a Broad because Harold is looking for a broad to match with. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
I am so excited to get this journey started with Dolly. I barely slept.
Harold tells us how he barely slept because he's super excited about these dates and he's ready to meet up with Dolly. The worst matchmaker ever because she tells Harold not to be yourself. Because that's what you want to do when you go out on a date, isn't it? Not be yourself. Show them a false pretense of who you are. Don't start dating with lies. So Dolly tells us that she arranged a mock date for Harold. A fake ass date. Thanks a lot. Is this like a stress test like on those bar, what are they called? Bar cleanups? What the fuck is that called with Robert Tafford? That's not his name. Gerald Tafford? Oh my god. I'm forgetting. Bar rescue. So the mock date is going to show Harold how he's supposed to act in Singapore while going out on a date.
Hello.
Now we see Harold walk into the room. He meets up with his mock date. He sits down. He kind of acts all awkward.
I can tell you're very nervous.
He gives her a little drawing. He's like, here, I made this for you. She likes it. And he's like, yeah, that's yours. It's your present from me. And this time I didn't draw it with my dookie. You should be thanking him.
To loosen up a little.
Don't do it. There's spies in the background. Look at Dolly just creeping on, just watching. Always has her eyes on you. Nah, man, there's no way you can loosen up in this situation because I know that eyes would be on me and I would be awkward as shit. And that's exactly what Harold is doing. He's being awkward as shit.
Would you like to get a beverage?
Harold asks if she wants a drink and she's like, well, what do you want? And he's like, I want milk, but I only drink 2%. And then she says,
I have like a kid, right?
what? Off, lady. I like milk too, and I'm not a little boy.
Dolly wanted me to be version Harold 2.0.
You need to be you. You need to find a woman who will like you for you. You don't have to be a different version of yourself. You just have to be you. And guaranteed, there are women out there who will like this man.
I'm quirky and unusual.
And that's the type of woman you need to find. You don't need to find no regular ass woman. Regular ass women are everywhere and they're boring. Find you somebody who's also quirky, who's fun, who's awesome, just like you, Harold. That's what I'm talking about, man. How many of y'all would date Harold? Write in the comments. Please do it so he doesn't have to be on the show anymore. I can be Harold's matchmaker. Just anybody will be better than the person this lady will hook him up with. Because this lady is garbage and I can already see the future. I can see what type of girls he's going to put him on a date with and they're all going to end horribly. So now Dolly is going to tell Harold how bad he did on this mock-up date. They start telling Harold what he should have done and what he shouldn't have done. Because according to these matchmakers, every woman is the exact same.
I want you to be relaxed in your body language and sit back.
Hey, baby, how's it going? Whoa.
It makes you look stronger. You're doing all these things to improve yourself.
Harold doesn't need to improve himself. Y'all just need to be better matchmakers and actually get him a real match that'll best suit him. Instead, y'all aren't. God, I hate Dolly so much. She's gonna set up this false narrative in his mind that he needs to be a certain way when he really doesn't. He just needs to be himself and find somebody equally as quirky, and I hope he does, and I hope this lady can just fade into obscurity. So now we're introduced to a new person, and y'all know me, I don't like new people. They scare me. But this person's name is Victoria, and she's just super smiley. She's so goddamn happy. I have nothing bad to say about her because I don't really know her, but goddamn it, her smile could radiate the entire room.
Like to say yes, not no.
Give me $20.
Yes.
$40?
Yes.
$60.
No.
Dang it, I should have stopped before I got too ahead of myself.
I do talk with my hands.
Victoria says that she likes to talk with her hands.
I've been on 75 first dates.
What about 50 First Dates, starring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore? I don't know what to think about this, the whole 75 first dates. That's a shitload of dates to go on to never find somebody to go on a second date with you. I wonder what she does that's so weird on those first dates. Are you farting while y'all are trying to eat? Or do you just say a bunch of weird shit? Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we get you an equally quirky person. And trust me, I know a bunch of fat guys. All you need is a fat guy. Lower your standards, get a fat guy. They'll do anything you want. Even pay rent. And lick butthole. Victoria tells us she's going to Ireland to find somebody because she likes somebody who's ginger and drinks a lot. Listen, there's tons of soulless alcoholics in New York where you're from, and all you have to do is step into the right bar.
Not a lot of Irish girls have fake boobs, so you said the Irishman will love my fake boobs.
I didn't even know she had fake boobs, honestly. And good job for her for not making them stupid and silly and huge. You know, I mean, they look like a nice fit for her. They're not like, ba-damn, and then they pop your goddamn eyeball out. I'm looking at you, Starcy and Daisy. What? I messed up their names so bad.
She's desperate to date anyone.
Oh my god, not this matchmaker. Victoria, you can do so much better than this piece of crap matchmaker. Do not go with her. She won't find you anybody. In fact, she'll criticize you the whole entire time and then make you feel worse than you did before you even started.
Lots of transformations and lots of adjustments you've been through.
Yes.
Transformations? Are you Optimus Prime? Wait a second, are you trans? No, never mind. You know, even if she is, I don't give a shit. That doesn't even matter. She tells us a sad story about how her dad was into drugs and he died when she was 19. And to that, I feel bad for you and I give out my condolences? I don't know, something like that. So she leaves towards Ireland and she's very hopeful that she's gonna find the one for her. That soulless alcoholic all across the pond. Victoria arrives at Ireland, and hey, have you heard this joke? Are you from Ireland? Oh, you heard that joke? Oh, I told it on my first video? Alright then. The matchmaker then questions Victoria on why she's dressed so plainly, and the matchmaker's like, well, what if you meet the love of your life on the airplane? Bitch! The love of my life better be okay that I'm dressed comfortably. She's all saying, oh, where I'm from, we dress up to travel. Well, where I'm from, at least for me, if you go 13 hours or more on an airplane, if I go 2 hours on an airplane, I'm wearing some sweatpants and a fuck off shirt. They jump into a taxi and Victoria gives the matchmaker her long list of things she's looking for in a man.
He needs to be like compassionate, caring, a good person, recycles.
Hey, that's me! I'm the man for her! She tells the matchmaker that her friends helped her come up with the list and the matchmaker's like, oh, you need a thing for yourself. That's what I think about that. So the matchmaker drops off Victoria at the hotel, but not before criticizing the taxi.
Careful. It's not so easy to get out of this car.
And now Victoria is highly critical of her matchmaker, saying, I don't know about this lady, and I don't think she's gonna find the person for me. And finally, I agree with Victoria and her fake ass titties. And now we go back to Amber, who's the color of her energy. Is that the way the song goes? I don't know. Somebody made that joke in the comments on the last video, so I'm trying to use it. But it's been so long since I've heard that song. I think I was in middle school or some shit, and I don't remember that far back because, you know, heavy pot usage and whatnot. So she's gonna meet up with Kevin. It's Kevin, but the Ireland version of Kevin. Hopefully it's not a McAllister who will pull all sorts of pranks on you. This matchmaker starts talking, but we're not going to listen to her because she always does such a horrible job. Shut up!
Kevin is a very
No.
kind.
Here, this will help. Right on top of her mouth. So Amber meets up with Craven. Amber meets up with this Ginger, and they're gonna go on their date and do something. What are they gonna do?
We're gonna meet some alpacas today.
What? Alpacas? I love animals. Yes, double yes, triple yes. I want to meet some alpacas also. I'll pet them, I'll befriend them, I'll live in the wild with them, but I won't have sex with them. They start petting the alpacas, and god damn it, I've never been so more jealous in my life. I wonder if I can ride an alpaca. Probably, that would be really fun. Come on, let's go, alpaca!
Is treats where we're going
Yeah.
and snacks.
And that's all you have to say to kidnap me as well. An alpaca spits on Amber, even though the lady running this whole place said that they don't spit, but apparently they do. Find you one that swallowed. No, that's gross.
Now, alpacas can't bite you.
Sure. And I thought camels couldn't bite you either. I'm looking at you, Amy. They start feeding the alpacas, and I just can't help but to think about how I want 20 of them. That's right, 20 fucking alpacas. And I won't be happy until I get all 20 of them. They start talking about how many pets they have, and Kevin says that he has a dog and a cat. And Amber asks,
Who's watching your fur babies right now?
Then homie drops a bomb that he's living with his parents, and Amber starts freaking out.
Oh, no.
I don't know too much about the Ireland culture, but maybe you might want to research first if that's normal, because who knows, maybe it's cultural that you live with your parents until you move out. I have no idea. If y'all know, please comment down below in the comments. I know nothing about Ireland except for leprechauns, alpacas, and ginger alcoholics. These are all things I'm learning in this show, by the way. TLC, the learning channel. My quote used to be, I ain't learning shit, but I am learning shit. I know what vaginous is. Okay, never mind. So now we're with Denzel Washington's favorite person, Monica. She tells us all about how the video of Bruno she saw got her so hyped up and ready to go out on a date. She meets up with Luiza, her matchmaker from Brazil. Did I miss something? Did she just Jeff Goldblum teleport to fucking Brazil? God, I feel like I was zoning out, and then magically this lady was from her hometown, and then bam, Brazil. She even kind of looks like Darcy and Stacy pre-surgery. Luiza tells us on first dates, people usually care about their physical attributes and not their personality. And like I said before, I have a bunch of fat friends who are willing to do anything you want, except for share their food.
Bruno is not gonna be the first one.
She tells us how Bruno isn't gonna be her first date today. Instead, her first date will be Brunardo. Brunardo? Is that like Bruno with a fake mustache? Really? Hey, Dee-man's not gonna be on this episode. It's Dee-man-nardo. Alright, man. With that said, that's all there is to say today. Oh my god. Alright, well, we had a lot of fun. We got to see Harold with his crappy matchmaker. We got to see Veronica and her fake tits. We got to see Amber being all bubbly. But most of all, we got to see alpacas. And that's the best part of this episode, are the alpacas, and nobody's gonna tell me any different. What about y'all? Did y'all enjoy the alpacas? Do you want a pet alpaca? Where will you keep your alpaca? These are all questions I need to know. Would you try riding the alpaca? And if you could ride the alpaca, would that be your main source of transportation? I know it would be mine. I don't care if it takes me forever to get to some place. At least it'd take me forever on an alpaca. Alright guys, I'll see y'all later. That's all there is today. Thanks for tuning in and joining me and all that jazz. Bye.